Hi, we are Group 32. In the following, we are going to talk about the persona and the journey map that we have created.
Meet William Chan. He's a recent graduate of Ontario Tech University with a bachelor's degree in network security. He lives alone in his apartment in Toronto, and he's currently single. He's landed a job as an entry-level network administrator which pays decently, and due to the pandemic he has flexible options for his work. William is an outgoing and optimistic person who likes to help people and socialize. He enjoys social activities and staying up to date on trends so that he can effectively socialize with many people. Not to mention, he enjoys learning about networking, as he took the networking course at Ontario Tech. William has a variety of skills, but he's most comfortable working with computers. He prefers to be certain about what he's doing and enjoys solving problems. Recently, his company has experienced a data breach which has been pretty stressful to recover from. William would be interested in our product in order to educate himself on the cases of cyber fraud that have occurred. Cyber fraud is a topic not far from network security, so it has frequently popped up. He thinks that the book could help him further advance his career, or could be a good reference book to educate himself further. Like most people, William needs a lot of the basic things that humans need, namely food, shelter, clothes, sleep, etc. Other than these, William needs to know that he is safe. William needs job security, and he wants to know that he and his family are safe from many of the threats that could come from anywhere. In order to have this security, he needs to understand threats such as cyber fraud, and also to inform his potentially vulnerable family so that they too can be informed and take appropriate preparations. Because William is a very social and caring person, he would be more at ease if his community as a whole was well prepared for any malicious activities. Having this additional information would also give William the edge in his job, providing him better job security.
William wants to learn more about networking and fields related to it. With him having an entry level network administrator job, he wants to better his skills and understanding of this field so he can get promoted in his current job or be offered a new career that relates to cybersecurity. Additionally, because William is new to networking, he wants to use easy to understand resources that can help him in his career. He is still young and doesn't have a lot of money yet, so he wants to be aware of any possible data threats that could affect him financially. William has an active social media presence so he can communicate with his friends. He wants to make sure that all of his accounts stay safe and protected so that no one can gain access to them and steal his data. He's a very active person, so he would like to maintain a healthy balance between his work studies and leisure time.
Hi, my character William values honesty, virtue, and integrity in himself and the people around him. He values and strives to aid and help others. He values duty and service in any shape, form, or tangibility to the community and the people around him. He is empathetic to the tragedy of individuals and communities who have been violated and or have had their privacy breached over lack of knowledge of computing and its applications by dishonest organizations and individuals. He feels morally obligated to improve life and security of every individual with positive use and implementation of technology. His eagerness to be proficient in networking and socializing comes from his innate desire to reach out to people and inform the community about threats and violations. Since any individual cannot know everything, he wishes to learn from the community, his peers, and superiors, and industry leaders to improve his skills and proficiencies.
For the fear of William. William is afraid of cats, cockroaches, and spiders. When he was small, he went to a friend's house to play, but the cat attacked him suddenly. The wound was deep. This has given him a trauma. Since then, he is afraid of cats. William is also fear of insects, especially cockroaches. He thinks they are ugly and hard to kill. He used to see a lot of them when he went to Dai Pai Dong in Hong Kong. Lastly, William is afraid of spiders. He used to live with his parents when he was a teenager. Since his home is pretty old, therefore he can always see spiders in the basement. Whenever he saw the spider, he ran away quickly. For our journey map, there are 5 phases: define, compare, negotiate, selection, and reflection. In the first phase, we are trying to define our customer group and to understand what they need. Then we start with having 2 versions of the handbook, but one of them is too casual, and in the other version, we position our customer base too professionally. This is the first failure that we have, because the handbook is too casual, which can lead to content being too one-sided. The casual audience may not be interested and not useful enough for the professional. To improve the content, we try to add more case study in it so that it can meet the requirement of the professional customers. This leads to another failure: a comprehensive handbook. A comprehensive handbook will be too boring and too difficult for the general public to understand. This is the phase of negotiation. We want to find the balance between the general public and the professional customers. To fit the requirements of both sides, we made a lot of amendments and created a new edition of the handbook. By testing, we find out that this new edition is just right. That is what our customers want and need. This is the phase of selection. After we have the right solution, we start to look back and to think about the lessons learned. We should have done more research before picking the customer group, and should have done better market research before starting the whole project. That's the whole idea of our journey map. Thank you for listening.